Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. Is it okay if I chat with you in the dark like this? It's what my eyeballs feel like seeing, darkness. I do have a light on. Here is what I'm up to. I had a pretty busy day, and it's only a little after 7 p.m., and I'm not allowed to go to bed that early. So I have to continue working, and I'm pretty much just fried and don't feel like doing any of the things that I already did a lot of today. I did a lot of packages that I got sent out. I brought them to the post office. I did a little bit of straightening out here. The other rooms started to look worse than ever because I got in the habit of just every time I depleted a box, I just kind of like tossed the box. So I had 3 major piles of boxes, and my realtor is coming over tomorrow, so I wanted to straighten up a little bit. I did that. My mother's room is looking like a hot mess because even though a lot of fabric is gone, again, I have a pile of boxes there too. And I have taken everything out of her dressers. That was such a daunting task. And some of the stuff that's either coming with me, hang on. That was my mother saying good night. I had to edit what little bit I recorded because I had no clue what I was talking about. But yeah, like my mother's room has stuff that I took out of the drawers that I look at, and sometimes it's an easy enough decision and it can either go to recycling or trash or whatever. But for the most part, it's like, oh, what do I do with this? And if it's like a lot of photos, she had a lot of bags of photos and boxes of slides, the old slides that I have upstairs too. And that I'm taking it with me. I cannot spend time looking at photos here. I just have to take that with me, and I'll go through them when I'm there. So anyway, so now there's stuff like on top of her dressers, on the floor. I have boxes for Goodwill, and so there's just, it's not stuff that actually left the house yet. So anxious. I actually can go to the dump tomorrow, and I do have some recycling. Anyway, I didn't even want to jump on and chat about this. Just wanted to chat about other things. Huh? Can I ever talk about anything else? One thing I just wanted to talk about is what am I going to be doing when I move and I'm all set up? Obviously, I'm still doing YouTube, big time, but one thing, my phone is making weird, not noises, colors. I don't know. My phone is, I'm tired, okay? Something about my phone. One of the things I want to do other than, my regular YouTube is absolutely am getting back to TikTok, but in a different way. I watch a lot of TikTok, and I absolutely love watching other people out there like me who sell stuff or just work from home, just all kinds of things. It doesn't have to be people who are actually reselling things. Like I buy fabric and I resell it, but there are people who are like artists and they sell their art or they sell their crafts. And I do watch a lot of thrifting. I really want to get into that. I don't know, where I'm going to be, how many thrift stores I'll have available or the prices. And I'm not looking for things to sell like, mugs or, stuff like that. My whole thing would be to dig up fabric, and not just in the form of fabric. Sometimes you can find fabric, even vintage fabric. You wash it, you dry it, and I just think that would be fun. But I also would like to look for clothing that's 100% cotton. But I just want to see. I just want to see what I can find and what kind of prices. I think the thrift stores and Goodwill and stuff like that here in Sanford that I have ever gone to are really pricey. So I don't like that, but we'll see. I want to use TikTok like a lot of the other people do that I watch. They, either just chat about business, which I really love. I've come across a couple of people, but one in particular, she would be like what I would have been had I not been a drunk. She's like in her early 20s. She started as a teenager, her own business, and she's the first person that I ever saw who would have sales, but like at a certain time and not just have her store open. Like right now, my sale is daily because everything is different right now, and I'm just listing things as I can. But before that, it was like, I would tell my exclusive shoppers that it'll be starting Friday at 1 or whatever. Well, this person does the same thing, and she started shifting too, and just trying different things, but she's been doing that for like 2 years, and people are like, why isn't your store just open around the clock? And she's like, because I let people know when I'm dropping my new collection, and they buy it all, and I don't have enough stock for the whole week. And she's like, plus I need the week to shop and to, do the packages and all that. And I was like, oh my God, she's my mini me, because that's exactly what I would do. I would have my sale, do the packages, order more stuff, get everything ready for the next weekend, and it's fun to hang out with people like that, although I'm not hanging out with her at all. And I even learn some stuff from her. And even if I don't, it's like validation that it's okay the way I do things. Because sometimes I say, am I doing things the wrong way? Should I be doing it this way or that way? And no, I can do whatever I want to do. So I'm definitely going to get into TikTok. I am waiting to have an iPhone. I am going to have an iPhone when I move. Fuck the little Android that I can't do anything with. It's a texting machine. And you know what? I really do think I'm going to still have a landline. I just don't like to talk on a cell phone. I just don't. I don't know. That might be something I'm willing to pay for. And, but we'll see. I want a cell phone so I can learn. TikTok tutorials are almost always showing you how to do something on a phone. And I use an iPad for TikTok. So I just want to do something completely different on TikTok and just see how that goes. eBay. Obviously, I'm still going to be doing eBay. I love my penny auction format, and I plan on continuing that and beefing that up even, maybe. And I'm dabbling with the idea of trying Shopify for my sales. There's good about it, but the more I read about it, there's not, everything good about it. So, first of all, it's $30 a month for the basic store, which is all I would need. And this is what I've learned from that other TikToker that I watch. She sells a lot and she uses the basic. But I don't really care for the setup that much. I don't know. I'm kind of spoiled being able to do things the way I like to do things. And I really like sending people to my blog because I use my blog as the hub of all I do. And when people come to shop or even just come to, see something on my blog, they see my videos in the sidebars or my auctions. I have Derek's videos there. So it's really a way to promote other things. So I like to have people on my blog. And my exclusive shoppers give me tons of views, tons, because many of them, they check every single day. So those views help me to perform better with Google, and that just brings more people to my blog. I don't know why I'm whispering. I'm not the president. It's a little bit creepy to me when he whispers. It's like, ooh. All right. I guess, I think I'm going to stop because I don't want to do a whole lot of editing. I just wanted to chat with you guys, and I kind of like the darkness. I had to edit a little bit, and it's not that bad. It's not. I was going to do a car vlog today when I went out, but I had, what did I go out to do? I went out to do something, But whatever it was, I didn't have time. I had to come back and get some other work done. And that's what I did. And tomorrow I'm going to be busy. I'm busy every day. Come on. Come on. Even without this move, I would be busy every day. Oh, I did. Oh, what a nightmare that was. I had a bunch of paperwork and stuff to do for my apartment. My apartment is officially mine tomorrow, September 18. They know I'm not moving there until, after the first week of October. So, but they needed things. And since I'm not there to sign the lease, I had to go to the bank and have my sign with a notary. That's the day that somebody hit my car, who's not getting charged. They're not charging her because she has a sad, sad story. And, we feel bad for her. Yeah, I have a sad story too. I just think that's ridiculous. And they said, with COVID and stuff, we just don't like to fill up the courts with things like this. It's a waste of the court's time. And I'm like, it's a waste of my time. Major waste. They won't even send somebody to take pictures of my car, even though I have an estimate. She ended up having insurance. I'll link to the video down below if you want to know what I'm talking about. She ended up having insurance, so I'm going through her insurance. I'm going to collect on this, and I'm going to have it just fixed to the point where it's not going to ruin my paint. I don't care about the dent, which isn't really deep, and I think once the scratches and all that stuff is cleaned up, I think it'll look fine. So, they're not sending somebody out to take pictures because of COVID. Is that the most ridiculous thing you've ever heard? I can't imagine anything safer than somebody being outside in my driveway with me not even there. They could still wear a mask if they want, although mask isn't supposed to be to protect yourself. But, I'm just saying, it's just nuts. And so I had to take a bunch of pictures and send that in. So that's time. That's my time. And today he calls me. I'm on the road. I wait till I pull into the parking lot. I was going to buy meat. That's what I did today. And he's like, he says, there's a glare on a lot of these. I know. I'm like, because I'm not a professional accident picture taker. And so I had to take a whole bunch more pictures again. And I told him, if these are not okay for you, send an appraiser. Period. And then I felt like saying, or I'm going to start charging you for my time. Anyway, I have no clue what I was talking about before this. None, zero, zilch. Let me edit. I just edited, and I will be wrapping this up. But yeah, what I was talking about, see, I just went way off. That's okay. It's a nighttime chat. I don't have to be doing this the right way. I'm going to do it whatever way I feel like doing it. Whatever comes out of my mouth comes out. I had a bunch of shit to do for the apartment. I had to have the lease signed in front of a notary. I had to pay the prorated amount for September, and I decided I'm going to pay for October also to get that over with. I had to write a check for the water company. I had to sign up for liability insurance that they require. And I did all those things, and I got everything in an envelope, and I told Derek I'm sending it to you. I didn't want to send it directly to the office. I told Derek I'm sending it to you so that I can make sure that they get it. And I sent that something like 10 days ago, and it wasn't getting there. It wasn't getting there. It wasn't. And I was like, why? Why do all kinds of just even little tiny things have to go wrong? I send mail for a living pretty much. For the most part, it goes okay. But I send this one little thing, and it finally came this afternoon. And I called the office because Derek says, I have some stuff I have to go do, and then I'll come back. And I called the office, and I said, how late are you there today? And she says, 6. I said, all right, my son is going to be dropping off all the stuff you need. I'm like, I'm so happy it came. Because what I was going to have Derek do is just write them a check, and, the checks that they needed. But I wanted that on my checkbooks and stuff like that for my records. It just was driving me crazy. Of course, I would have paid him back, but you know what I'm saying. So it was just a pain in the ass, and I didn't need that little hassle. And So then it turns out that when he went to drop it off, there was nobody in the office. So they'll be fine with it happening tomorrow. So he's going to bring that in for me. So I'm going to be all set with the apartment. And he'll be able to get the keys and all that jazz. And then he can, look around and see if there's anything, I want him to check everything, what is there a light in the refrigerator? Does the microwave work? Stuff like that. So we're going to have that all done tomorrow. Still bizarre to me that I have an apartment in Mississippi. I have that. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for putting up with me. I kind of liked this little nighttime chat, and I've almost got all the editing done. Just going to edit this part, but then I always watch the whole thing again. I'm a 2-time editor, and then upload and all that crap. I will be back with more soon. Bye.